Type man in boxing led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
All right, apparently, Jake Paul is gonna be taking on Tommy Fury. Finally, they're gonna be fighting in Saudi Arabia, February 26th on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. So much to unpack here because he signed a deal with the PFL. Now I was under the assumption that he would probably, because he was talking about fighting Nate Diaz first, that he could be fighting Nate Diaz first on the PFL, through the PFL and ESPN boxing. But from what I read, it don't sound like the PFL got nothing to do with this. They are affiliated with ESPN though. So, but it seemed like he done with Showtime, and Showtime let him walk. Yeah, Showtime allowed him to walk, and I guess they deal had been reached. He went from Triller. Well, I think didn't his brother fought on his own, Triller, Showtime to not ESPN Plus. So he be fighting Tommy Fury February 26th. Was so funny. Adrian Broner fight February 25th on BOK Prime pay-per-view versus Michael Williams Jr. Was supposed to be Redcast and Hank Lundy, and then he couldn't do it. So, I mean, check out the Box News playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, next subscribe button is the bell icon button, and it's gonna be for the $50. I think the Adrian Broner fight is $40. I heard PBC fans complaining about the Adrian Broner pay-per-view. I'm not gonna purchase this. This is crazy by BLK Prime, and all the hate from BLK Prime come from being affiliated with Terrence Crawford and Adrian Broner spinning Al Heyman and going to BLK Prime. But it mostly Terrence Crawford. And like I said before, I know they ain't the one complaining about pay-per-view. PBC ain't gave you one respectable pay-per-view event in a while. Like you have fights like Sean Porter and Errol Spence that you know, they threw down. I went to the movies and seen that. Pacquiao and Thurman went to the movies and seen that. They threw down. When you talking about an event, come on. You know, they put anything on pay-per-view. Andy Ruiz, Luis Ortiz, Charles Martin, Andy Ruiz, Chris Arreola. They putting bullshit on pay-per-view. So, I mean, boxing is literally going to the model of pay per fight, pay per event. And what they really know you paying for is the main event. And that's where it's going to. So, you know, quite frankly, no, I don't have any interest in purchasing any of these fights, quite frankly. Playing Benavidez, yeah, I like to go to that fight. You know, just to, you know, go to Vegas around my birthday. That's cool. That's about it. And just to catch a fight in Vegas, that'll be it. I would hate to put money in Al Heyman's pocket, but it's a good fight. It's a good fight. You know, Al Heyman picked one of the more high traffic weekends for the fight. You know, I mean, if you go in the beginning of March, shit, you can get out there. I get out there, you know, easy, in and out. You know, that weekend he picked the 25th or some bull crap. All week is you know, you got to go main cabin the whole week. So, but at the end of the day, Tommy Fury can't come to the U.S. because of the Kinahan situation. And so they doing it in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia seem to be throwing a lot of money out there. You're hearing that Lomachenko and Haney could be fighting out there. So, you don't have professional sports. Now they're going to start bringing boxing over there in a minute. They're going to be the capital of big fights. Real talk. But I don't have no interest in it. You know. Will I cover it? I doubt it. It's going to be on a Sunday, apparently. 26 is a Sunday. The Broner fighting on Saturday. But Jake Paul done with Showtime. I ain't surprised. Money dried up. They lost money on Jake. They bleed money off PBC. They ain't going to be around too much longer. And Jake Paul had the ESPN. So, I mean, I don't know why they would charge the American public $50 for that fight. I don't get that. Why would you tax us $50? Why? What did we do? That's what I want to know. Why are you taxing us, you know, $50? They don't care nothing about them fighting in Saudi Arabia and Jake Paul. So you better go ask Showtime why you buying that crap neither. But people, Showtime can't keep nobody, bro. If you ain't making a major profit, they going down. Jake Paul shook the spot. Errol Spence fighting once a year. Keith fighting once a year. Charlo fighting once a year. Then said I won't be back in 2023. Dude, you just fought in May. How you gonna go to you gonna be back in January? Now you might not be back until the middle of the year. Or the end. Come on. It ain't gonna be long for Showtime at all. It ain't gonna be long at all, bro. And now that Jake Paul gone, when white people start vacating, you know, and they was pumping Jake Paul up, this, that, and the third, you know shit about to hit the fan. You know? Showtime can't even keep Jake Paul happy. Well, shit, he can't keep them happy because he ain't selling no pay-per-views. Social media followers don't mean that it's going to turn a profit, bro. That's like saying if you got a social media comedian who they follow all their skits and you put their movie on the brick screen that is going and they going to star in them, that it's going to be a smash hit at the box office with a Hollywood cameras and budget and technology and marketing behind it. It's no guarantee, bro. Because the internet is the matrix. We might be living in the actual matrix, though, but it's the matrix. You don't know how many people getting their numbers from bots, how many subscribers real, how many likes, comments real. You know what I'm saying? So you do it in increments. You start them in this row. You start them in that row. You put them, you make them do, you know, a stand-up. And then from stand-up, you get the late-night show. And then the late-night show, then you start getting, you know, little roles in movies and then TV shows. And then it manifests from there. You build your popularity from there. It's the same thing. Just because you got a large following on social media, it doesn't mean that it's concrete. It doesn't mean that it's built on a concrete or a strong foundation. It don't. And then you got on the other side of it, you got some people who bigger than what social media indicate because they shadow banning people. You got in some situations you got somebody that's bigger than you know, than they allowing them to. They doing bigger numbers than they allowing them to. That go on the other half of it too. But overall, it's two pay-per-views, 25th, 26th of February, right? AB, Jake Paul. Then March 25th, you got David Benavidez and Plant. That's one. So that's 3 pay-per-views, you know, February, March. Then like 2 weeks later, you got Ryan and Tank, April 15th, you know. So that's 4 right there. Then in May, you got rumored that you got Spence and Thurman. That's 5. You could have Canelo coming back in May, you know, for the pay-per-view. That's 6 in some capacity. You know, and we ain't even made it to 5 months. And then June is Wilder and Ruiz. That's 7 pay-per-views, February, March, April, May, June. In the first half of 2023, that, you know, when you look at it, Wolf, you know, Canelo fight Callum, whoever, John Ryder, Knight Rider, whatever you want to call him, he fight him. What are them fights you really looking forward to? Come on. Planet Benavidez is a good fight, but people put a lot of emphasis on the O. And there's no title on the line. You hear people say our titles don't matter, and it's probably the best fight on paper out of all of them. For sure, it's the best fight on paper. It's the best fight on paper. For sure. You know, then Thurman and Spence ain't a bad fight, but damn. In a different part, it should have been on free TV after Danny and Sean Porter. Come on, am I gonna pay for that? No, forget both of them. Same person, same hold up, same duck. No different. But, you know, Jake Paul, you know, they gonna keep him on pay-per-view. They gonna keep him doing that, and whatever he doing, he must be doing something right. But I have no interest in him fighting at all. You know, and people say, you know, I don't fuck Jake Paul and this, but then again, you turn around, everybody got a reaction video when he fought Anderson Silva, or everybody got an opinion on his fights. They do that in this thing of boxing. They ignore, like when Wilder talk about the money, PBC not getting paid on time, pro PBC channels, they ignore that. And then they ignore a fight all week, and then because everybody know it's high traffic right after a fight, or you know, to do a live watch party. People know that's high traffic. So then they hop on and they do a live, you know what I'm saying? They do a live. So that's what they do. But hey, it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Link tree, the first link in the description. Peace.